Hi boys and girls, it's Ms.E. Welcome back to my art table. I would like to introduce you to someone very, very important and a longtime friend of the art room, Mr. Brush. Here he is. Say hello, Mr. Brush. He doesn't really talk, but he is the leader of all of the brushes in the art room, and he has a few things for you to learn about how to keep your brushes nice and clean. Now, as you can see, Mr. Brush has been around for a very long time. His hair is starting to get a little bit messy, and you can see there's some paint in there. We want to keep our new brushes that we just got with our art kits nice and clean. So whenever we are painting with our watercolors, you should have gotten one of these in your supply kit. It came with this really nice brush. As you can see, the brush is nice and pointy, so we want to keep it that way. So when you paint, you need to make sure that you softly touch the paper. You never want to take your brush and smash it really hard on your paper. Mr. Brush would not like that. So when we are done with our color and we want to change, we wiggle it in the water and then you touch it into some paper towels to squeeze the water out. And we want to make sure that that brush tip is nice and pointy for our next color. Then you touch it in, swirl it around, and paint on your paper. The only part of the brush that should have color on it is the hair. You never want to get color on this part or on the handle, because then your paintings get really messy. If you get paint all over this part, sometimes that paint gets underneath here and it's really hard to keep your brush clean. When you're finished with your paintings, you always want to make sure that you wiggle them in that water until you don't see any more color, and then you just sort of dab it into your paper towel. We're never going to take this and scrub with it. It's not a scrub brush. Right, Mr. Brush? I hope you had fun watching some of these things, and some of these little tips might help you with your paintings. So I can't wait to see what your watercolor paintings look like. We're going to be doing our color monsters together today. So stay tuned for the next video and do a good job.